What's up guys? It is officially March and I leave for Spain in just 9 days. This whole month is going to be all travel. My first few videos are going to be me preparing to travel, and then I'm going to have 10 straight days of vlogs because I'm going to be daily vlogging my trip in Spain for you guys to see, and I'm so excited about it. I wanted to share with you guys how I am handling my finances in Spain and preparing to take money there and yada 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 yada. So there's many options when it comes to spending money abroad. The first and foremost is, exchanging your currency and getting your money. I'm going to Spain, so I obviously needed euro. Another form of payment that you can use overseas is debit cards and credit cards. So if you have a credit card, as long as it's like, I believe Visa, MasterCard, any of the main ones, you will be able to use this abroad. Just keep in mind that when you use your cards abroad, there's usually a foreign transaction fee that is attached to it. So be mindful about how much money you're wanting to spend and how often you're going to be using that and swiping that card. Some outdated options are things like traveler's checks. They're not very popular anymore, and a lot of places don't even actually accept them really anymore. So I would stick to either the foreign currency or the cards. Or you could do like I'm doing and do both. I went today and I actually exchanged some money and got my foreign currency, and I also am going to be using a debit card. But I'm not just going to be using my regular debit card. I decided to open a second checking account that would be specifically for my travels. What's great about doing something like this is this comes with a whole new debit card that's separate from your regular checking and savings account. Normally, if you have a normal checking and savings that's attached to each other at the bank, it's all connected to your one debit card. If you take that debit card with you abroad and it gets stolen or you lose the card, then whoever finds that card can have access to all of your accounts that are attached to that card, and that's bad news for you. It's really hard to recover what you've lost at that point. If you have a separate checking account, which I have opened, you can transfer exactly the amount of money that you want to spend while you're abroad into that account. It comes with a separate debit card. If you happen to lose that debit card or someone steals that information, it's so much easier to just close down that one account and figure out how to get those funds back. And it's just one account, so much easier to keep track of, and the one card. So that is what I have done. It's just a temporary account, so as soon as I come back, I can have them close this account, transfer everything back into my normal account, and then just use my regular debit card again. So that is the benefits of having a traveling checking account. I went and I also got my euro, which euro is so funny looking, by the way. It's just like they're all different sizes, like based on how much it is, and it's cute. I don't know. I just got 250 euro just so I have some cash on hand in case someplace doesn't take cards. Credit cards are really good to use when you're traveling, only because if it does get stolen, they're so much quicker about handling fraud and like fraudulent charges, and they're not so quick to like close your account down if they think that something funny is happening. I myself am steering away from credit cards, and I'm trying to become debt free, and I'm not using credit cards anymore, so that's why I'm using a debit card and euro. So I also want to talk to you guys about budgeting while you're there. So if you're like me and you are working around a budget right now, it's also important to carry your budgeting habits with you, even if you're going on vacation and you're ready to splurge a little. It is important to make sure that you budget your splurges. Keep track of what you're spending and continue your budgeting habits, otherwise they're all gonna unravel. If you have something like an envelope system, that can be really helpful when traveling. Even if you don't want to separate it based on food and transportation and you just want to have a set amount of money that you're going to spend every day, that works too. I'm going for 10 days, so if I did 10 separate envelopes and I was spending all euro instead of bringing my debit card, I would separate that euro into each separate envelope. And if I know that one day is going to be more eventful than another day, then I'll just give that day more money. You don't have to separate it so evenly. You can budget it based on how your trip is going to play out. If you have money left over and say one day you didn't spend everything, you can move that to the next day, or just save it to bring it on home with you, and then you'll have extra money when you get home, which is really cool. I feel like it's really important to continue to budget your trip, especially if you have budgeting habits at home, you need to carry that with you on vacation so that you keep with that habit. There's lots of apps out there that can help you with this. One that is a good one is called Trail Wallet, but that's for iPhone, and I don't have an iPhone, I have an Android. So I'm actually looking for an app right now that'll be good for budgeting while traveling. So if any of you know of a good app that will do that for me, please leave it down in the comments below. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope you guys will stick around for my trip to Spain because I'm so excited to bring you guys with me. If you're not already, please subscribe to the Awkward Gravity X family. I would love to have you, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye! This is one of my favorite movies, and I could watch it over and over and over again, but I've watched The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black, and I just absolutely adore everything about this movie, and Jack Black in this movie is the cutest thing ever. I love him.